Well, hello there, and good evening, YouTube. I'm William Brantley, reporting from South Jackson, Tennessee, ready to share with you today's climate summary and give you a forecast for the next few days momentarily. Turned out to be a halfway decent day today throughout most of West Tennessee. Had some clouds and some sun, a little bit of both. Had fairly decent temperatures and had a record warmest low, which I'll share with you momentarily. There was a few heavy thunderstorms that formed to the east of Jackson, kind of along the Tennessee River, right around the 4 and 5 o'clock hour, especially down in Hardin County, south of Savannah, down near Pickwick Dam, and had a significant weather advisory for Decatur County, and I believe it was, or was it Benton County? Maybe both of them. But Benton County earlier were some heavy winds and rain moved through that area. But those storms have moved on into Middle Tennessee and is leaving West Tennessee. Alrighty, let's go ahead and look at the climate data for here in Jackson, Tennessee, or at least in the Bemis area. As of 5 p.m., the skies was partly cloudy. There still is. The temperature at 5 p.m. was 76 degrees here in the Bemis area, and it's still 76 degrees as of 6:21 p.m. The low temperature this morning was a record-breaking 67 degrees. That's a new warmest low for May 1st. Great start there, huh? 66 degrees was the old record set way back in 1951, and then tied in 2002, and then finally broken in 2019. That's right, broken in 2019, 67 for a low. And that is the warmest low for May the 1st. Today's high temperature got up to 83 degrees here in the Bemis area. That's not a record hottest high, but still pleasant anyways. And no rain fell here in the Bemis area since midnight. The rain missed Bemis, and I believe it missed Jackson, Tennessee airport also. Measurable rain did anyways. Alright, the lowest, and by the way, April's rainfall total turned out to be 7.67 inches. Normal is 4.86, and 2009 through April would be 28.45 inches, and 17.85 is normal. So we're a little over 10 inches above normal for the year, and maybe 486, 586, almost 3 inches above normal for the month. Close to that figure anyways. Alrighty, beyond that, highest wind gust today, got a little windy around 2 p.m. or 1:58 p.m. Had a west wind gust of 31 miles per hour at the Jackson, Tennessee airport at that time. Lowest humidity today was 58% at 5 a.m., while the highest was 82% at 5 a.m. this morning. Alright, today's records for May the 1st, hottest high would be 91 degrees in the year 2007. Coolest high would be 59 degrees in 1994. That's what I'm trying to say, 1994. The warmest low, like I mentioned, was 67 degrees in the year 2019. And I believe it'll hold up to midnight. If it should go below 66, the old record will kick back in. But I'll worry about that between now and midnight. The coldest low for today would be 35 degrees in the year 2005. And check out this rainfall record. We had a whopper back in 2010. Remember the great flood of Madison County, Jackson-Madison County, 2010, where several locations in the county was flooded? And around us as well in Gibson County, Haywood County, some of those counties also had a major flood. Bemis, I lived on Camellia Drive at the time, and I measured 11.94 inches of rain in 2010 on May 1st. Almost 12 inches of rain in 24 hours there. 11.94 inches of rain. And I think I had 2.5 inches more additional rain on May 2nd of 2010. So that would have turned out to be almost 12, 13, 14, nearly 15 inches of rain fell in 2 days back in 2010 on May 1st and 2nd. But in particular today, 11.94 inches in 2010. A major flooding did take place in south part of Jackson and good parts of Madison County back then. Alrighty, I wish I had pictures to show you, but I think some people did make some videos on YouTube. Look up the flood of 2010, and you might be able to see a few of them under that title, if I'm not badly mistaken in it. And most of it was taken right here in the Bemis area too at that time. Alright, let me move on to the other data, which would be the maps. The maps, the forecast maps. Alright. Radar is showing where the thunderstorms are now. They're east of Jackson. They did miss Jackson. We came close, but not quite. Let me have to branch out just a little. They've gotten far enough into Middle Tennessee. They've actually begun to shrink a little bit, dissipate, whatever, since back around 4 o'clock. Now, nothing at the moment heading toward Jackson. We're in the clear at the moment. The heaviest line is approaching Nashville, but actually going through Nashville, I should say, right now. But it does seem to be dissipating as they move east, as you can see. Northern Alabama looks like it might miss out. Florence, Alabama might have got a little bit of a thunderstorm recently, but it does look like it's dissipating pretty quick. That's good news. That's going to be a good sign of the next few days that we actually have a small chance of rain virtually every day for the next several days, but the chance is no higher than about 60%. So really it's not going to be an all-day rain. It's going to be kind of scattered and isolated in some cases and all, but there will be an isolated possible significant to possible severe thunderstorm starting as early as tomorrow in West Tennessee, but most of it is going to happen, of course, during the afternoon hours, but it's not guaranteed to be limited to the afternoon hours, however. Alright, let's move on to the whole United States. Radar picture here, and that's the way it looks at the moment. You can see some here in West Tennessee, in Middle Tennessee, but it's fizzling out quite dramatically. Let me get a close-up view of Tennessee on this one, and it shows the storms here in Middle Tennessee, but they are dying down. And there's some over here in Texas also. Let me see if I can get a better view of it. And let me zoom back out to the nation real quick to get that one, a closer view of the ones in Texas. Let me see, that might be close enough. That's going to be our tomorrow's possible storms. These heavy ones out there in Oklahoma and Texas. And there you see where they are. And they're slowly moving east-northeast, probably toward northwestern Arkansas, eventually Missouri. I believe Missouri had some heavy thunderstorms up there last night, even had some tornado warnings in part of that state. Alrighty, that's pretty much it for the nation and for the storms around the general area. We're okay here in West Tennessee tonight, especially here in Jackson and points west, for now at least. Radar picture, satellite picture weather. of the whole U.S. for the past 12 hours has those clouds moving through earlier. They have left West Tennessee now and it's about to clear real good. There's those storms in Oklahoma as they, in northern Texas, as they explode out there and moving east-northeast on into Missouri as the night wears on. And that's the rest of the country for you. You see where it's cloudy and where it's clear and mixed and all that information. Alright, across the whole country tonight. Alright. Let's look at the current surface map thanks to the Weather Channel. And it shows, let me see, let me get this right. It shows another view, national radar view also, of kind of, there's a trough going through West Tennessee, low pressure trough. That's a very weak cold front basically. And that's partially what caused those isolated thunderstorms to develop. A few of them that came severe, nearly severe, but they're very scattered, as you can see. They're not widespread over any particular area, except maybe over Oklahoma, where they get a little heavy out there. And there's even some snow up in southeastern Canada. How about that? Even this late in the season, it's still snowing up there a little bit, just north of the Great Lakes. And there you see the other scattered area of rain where it's at in the country this evening. And again, that's the current surface map. Alright, let's move on to tomorrow's forecast map, courtesy of the Weather Channel. Tomorrow morning it's showing several low pressures to our north and to our west. My goodness, from Texas all the way to Illinois. And some fairly decent rain in the western portions of Arkansas and Missouri and northeastern Texas. And maybe a little bit of light rain here in West Tennessee. But it's going to be light here in West Tennessee, as you can see. Several lows that are lined up, creating all that stuff. Alright, that's again for tomorrow morning. Tomorrow midday changes a little, but not a lot. It shows rain fairly steady over Arkansas and Missouri, near the St. Louis area and points south up to about the Mississippi River. The lighter rain moves on over into East Tennessee by then. Remember, it's over West Tennessee during the morning hours, or at least scattered over the morning hours, and it'll be over East Tennessee by midday, as you can see. A little light rain down in parts of Florida, it looks like, due to a trough and low pressure system down there. And the rest of the country looks not too bad midday tomorrow. Okay. Let's look at tomorrow night's forecast nationally. And rain might get a little light here in West Tennessee by tomorrow night. Kind of like it did this evening, very similar. But still won't be no washout though. You may see light here in West Tennessee, a little heavier up toward Chicago, up in that general area, or of Indiana at least. And a little bit down in Texas, a little bit more in Florida, at least the southern half anyways. And at least the snow is gone from Canada, at least for the time being. And there you see the systems across the whole country for tomorrow evening. Alright, now let's look at the a few days of the Pacific forecast, a little more precise for here in the Jackson and generally most of West Tennessee area. For tonight, it continues to look like it's going to be very cloudy for the rest of the day and evening. Partly cloudy overall, though. There's still a small 40% chance of a few isolated showers and maybe even an isolated thunderstorm between now and midnight, but most of it's pretty much gone. Let me double check the radar again, the local one. Make sure something hasn't formed. Now it looks like everything's dissipating, so I guess it'd be safe to say that rain's over with for West Tennessee tonight. It's just going to be very cloudy to possibly fair for the rest of the evening. The sun sets at 7:41 p.m. tonight, and it'll be coming up tomorrow morning at 6:02 a.m. And it's going to be very cloudy tomorrow as well, with a 40% chance of a few more scattered showers and thunderstorms, most likely during the afternoon hours, but not limited to the afternoon hours. Low near 65 degrees tomorrow morning. High tomorrow about 85 degrees with south winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. The sun will be setting tomorrow night at 7:42 p.m. overall south winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour, by the way. The moon will be rising at 5:07 a.m. tomorrow morning and be setting at 5:35 p.m. Tomorrow evening. The moon's already went down today, so there's no need mentioning it, really. Friday, a little bit better of a chance for some showers and thunderstorms, but it's going to start off fair until about noon on Friday, then become mostly cloudy with a 70% chance of a few scattered showers and thunderstorms. Some of them could be a little strong, possibly even severe, but it'll be isolated severe thunderstorms if they happen. Low near 62 and a high of 82 with west winds at 5 to 15 miles per hour on Friday. By Saturday, be still continued mostly cloudy with the best chance for showers and thunderstorms on Saturday, 80% chance. That decreases to 50% by Saturday night. Low near 63, high of 71 with west winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Finally, it's going to clear out by the weekend. Hey, back to nice weather this weekend. I think they had a little chance of rain earlier, but now we took it out. Let's hope it stays that way. Fair skies both days, Sunday and Monday. Well, that's part of the weekend too. Saturday's going to be the wet day. Sunday's going to be the fair day, and Monday's going to be a fairly decent day too. Low Sunday morning near 55, high about 78 with north winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Monday, May 6th, the low near 54, high of 84 with south winds at 10 to 20. And it's going to be continued fair into Tuesday till about lunchtime, and then it's going to become very cloudy for the rest of Tuesday. Low of 60, high of 83 with south winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. And then after that, Wednesday, May the 8th, very cloudy with a 40% chance of a few scattered showers and thunderstorms, but not until Wednesday night. So that means most of the day just going to be very cloudy next Wednesday. But the showers and thunderstorms are most likely by Wednesday night, but the chance is only 40%. So we might get lucky and not have no rain on May the 8th. We'll have to wait and see. Then again, by Thursday of next week, May 9th, mostly cloudy with a 50% chance of some more showers and thunderstorms. Friday of next week, May the 10th, very cloudy with another 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Low of 61, high of 74. So it looks like there's almost at least a 40 to 50% chance of rain every day, starting today actually, and tomorrow, and again Friday, and Saturday's the highest chance at 80%, and again fair by Sunday and Monday, and basically Tuesday, and then 40% back toward next Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Alright, that's a quick summary of the next 9 days of the weather expected, and hope you get a chance to enjoy it, however that may be. Well, I hope you have a very pleasant Wednesday night, a gorgeous Thursday coming up tomorrow, and I hope to get a chance to talk to you once again tomorrow night. And until then, good night, and may God bless you.